A crypto IRA can shield your XRP from the IRS for 20 years and then betray you in a single withdrawal after 55. How is that even possible? Why does nobody warn new holders? And what can you still fix today, before it's too late? Let's dive in. Millions of Americans can now legally hold XRP, Bitcoin, or Ethereum inside a retirement account, and the marketing machine is already running. Tax-free growth, retirement freedom, the smartest way to hold XRP long-term. A lot of it is true. A self-directed crypto IRA, the kind offered by regulated custodians since 2014, can genuinely be one of the most powerful tools available to an XRP holder between 45 and 55. But here's what almost nobody explains. There are 4 specific tax mechanics built into U.S. law that can flip a crypto IRA from your best ally into a slow, expensive trap after the age of 55. And the worst part? Some of these traps are still reversible today. After 55, a few become permanent. So if you already hold a crypto IRA, or you're thinking about opening one this year, this is the video I wish someone had handed me before I signed anything. The first trap has a name only accountants love: Required Minimum Distributions, RMDs. Here's how it works. Under the Secure Act 2.0, once you turn 73, the IRS forces you to withdraw a minimum amount from your traditional IRA every single year. Not suggests, forces. If you skip it, the penalty is brutal, up to 25% of the amount you should have withdrawn. Now imagine that IRA holds 10,000 XRP. The IRS doesn't care if XRP is in a bull cycle or a brutal correction. They don't care if you wanted to hold for 10 more years. Every year, a slice of your XRP must be sold at market price, whatever that price happens to be. And remember, crypto IRA withdrawals are taxed as ordinary income, not long-term capital gains. Ordinary income rates in the U.S. can climb up to 37%. Long-term capital gains on XRP held outside an IRA? Between 0 and 20%, depending on your bracket. Read that twice. The exact same XRP, withdrawn the exact same year, can be taxed almost twice as hard inside an IRA than outside. The IRA gave you decades of tax-deferred growth. That part is real. But at 73, the IRS shows up to collect, and they choose the timing. Quick question for you in the comments. If the IRS told you tomorrow that you had to sell 4% of your XRP at current price, would you be comfortable with that number? Tell me below. Second trap. This one hits anyone who panics, or who needs cash before they're ready. If you withdraw from a traditional crypto IRA before age 59.5, the IRS adds a 10% penalty on top of regular income tax. Let me make that concrete. You're 54. You hold $50,000 of XRP inside a crypto IRA. Life happens. Medical bill, family emergency, a real estate opportunity. You pulled $20,000 out. Here's the math. First, ordinary income tax, let's say 24%. That's $4,800 gone. Then the 10% early withdrawal penalty, another $2,000. You wanted $20,000. You actually keep around $13,200. Nearly 1/3 evaporated because you touched the account 5 years too early. And this is where the crypto IRA pitch becomes dangerous for the 45 to 55 audience. Because between 45 and 55, life is unpredictable. Jobs change, kids go to college, parents get sick, real estate windows open and close. If your entire crypto position is locked inside an IRA, you've traded flexibility for tax efficiency. Third trap, and this one is sneaky because it looks like a smart move. The Roth conversion. The idea sounds beautiful. You take your traditional crypto IRA, where withdrawals will be taxed later, and you convert it into a Roth IRA, where qualified withdrawals are completely tax-free. Sounds amazing, right? Here's the catch. You owe the full tax bill immediately in the year you convert. Let's run a real scenario. You hold $200,000 worth of XRP in a traditional crypto IRA. You decide to convert all of it to Roth in a single year. That $200,000 gets added to your taxable income for that year. Suddenly, you're not in your normal bracket anymore. You may be pushed into the 32%, 35%, or even 37% federal bracket, plus state tax in some places. You could owe $60,000 to $80,000 in taxes in one tax year without having sold a single coin on an exchange. Where do you find that cash? Most people end up selling XRP from outside the IRA at market price to pay the IRS for converting the XRP inside the IRA. It's almost poetic in a painful way. A Roth conversion can be brilliant if it's spread over 5 to 10 years, timed in low-income years, and modeled with a CPA who actually understands crypto. Done in one shot, in the wrong year, it's exactly the kind of smart move that backfires after 55. This one, in my opinion, is the most underestimated trap of all. Before 2019, if you left your IRA to your children, they could stretch the withdrawals over their entire life expectancy. 30, 40 years of slow, tax-efficient distributions. That was called the stretch IRA. And for a lot of families, it was the real generational wealth tool. Then came the Secure Act of 2019. For most non-spouse beneficiaries, meaning your kids, your nieces, your grandchildren, the stretch IRA is gone. The new rule? They have 10 years to empty the entire account. 10. Picture this. You spent 25 years building a crypto IRA full of XRP. You pass it on to your daughter, age 45, at the peak of her career. She's already in a high tax bracket, and now she must withdraw the entire IRA within 10 years. Every withdrawal is taxed as ordinary income, on top of her salary. The result? A massive chunk of what you built goes straight to the IRS instead of to your family. This is why, after 55, the beneficiary question is not optional anymore. Spouse versus children, Roth versus traditional, trust structures, charitable remainders. These decisions, made at 55, can be the difference between a clean legacy and a tax avalanche on the people you love most. Here's the part the marketing pages don't show you. Between 50 and 55, you sit in a very specific window. You're old enough that retirement is no longer abstract. You're young enough that you can still restructure almost everything. You can spread Roth conversions over 5 to 7 low-income years. You can rebalance between traditional IRA, Roth IRA, and self-custody outside any IRA. You can review and rewrite beneficiaries before the Secure Act rules ever kick in. You can model RMD scenarios at age 73 based on different XRP price assumptions and decide today how much should actually sit inside the IRA wrapper. After 55, most of these levers still exist. After 65, many become mathematically painful. After 73, RMDs lock the door behind you. That's why this conversation matters now, and not in 15 years. And if you're already deep into retirement planning around crypto, you'll find a few curated resources in the description. Tools and educational platforms specialized in crypto retirement and crypto taxation. No hype, just structure. Let me be very clear on something. I'm not anti-crypto IRA at all. For a lot of XRP holders between 45 and 55, a self-directed crypto IRA is genuinely one of the best wrappers in the U.S. tax code. Tax-deferred growth, regulated custody, real legal protection. But it is not a magic box. It's a contract with the IRS written in their language on their terms. You get decades of deferred tax in exchange for 4 very specific constraints. RMDs at 73, the 10% penalty before 59.5, the timing risk of Roth conversions, and the 10-year rule on your heirs. If you understand those 4 mechanics before you're 55, They become parameters you can plan around. If you discover them after 55, they become walls. Now I want to hear from you. Did you already know about the 10-year rule on heirs? And honestly, would you still open a crypto IRA today knowing these 4 traps exist? Drop your answer in the comments. If this kind of facts-first breakdown is what you came here for, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. The next episodes go deeper into crypto retirement, XRP taxation, and the real mechanics nobody talks about on the marketing pages. Because in this space, the people who win long-term are not the loudest. They're the ones who read the fine print before everybody else. This is not financial advice. This is structure. Talk to a CPA who actually understands digital assets before you decide which trap you're willing to live with and which one you're going to diffuse while you still can.